But instead of deleting all the 6 marks, 6 questions altogether from the purview of option and restricting the selection to the total marks minus that marks of those 6 questions, what the commission did, commission granted en bloc grace mark to all the candidates, whether they appeared or they have not appeared, resulting into serious prejudice to the certain candidates who had given correct answer as well and who had attempted but given wrong answer. But these candidates who never appeared that particular questions of 6 in number, they were also allowed marks, resulting into serious changes in the ultimate analysis of the so-called preliminary test which was conducted. That is the other aspect. The third is, my lord, the third stage of examination is on the basis of that written examination, this so-called shortlisted 150 times of the vacancies, candidates who will be called, there, my lord, they will be asked for certificate verification. So certificate verification, for this, an advertisement should, nothing has come on.
Why that person is coming in the front? Is he liar? Go back. Go back. Sit there.
Yes. Here, my lord, your lords may kindly see, the advertisement itself clearly says that clause 8 of the advertisement says the merit list shall be prepared in order of merit, post-wise and category-wise, basing on the marks secured by the candidates in the written examination out of 150 marks and found suitable in the certificate verification. The select list will be published equal to the number of vacancies advertised. So there is no such select list as yet prepared on the basis of which any of the candidates, including the petitioner herein, can claim that I am a selected candidate. Here the difference in situation is, but the petitioner who is making out a grievance before a lordship to whom I am representing, my lord, she is also a person who has been provisionally selected in the written examination conducted. My lord, now, my lord, the next question, note appended in the advertisement itself says, inclusion of the name of candidate in merit / select list published by the OSSC Commission shall confer no right on the candidate for appointment unless the Director Secondary Education Odisha or the appointing authority are satisfied after such inquiry or re-verification of documents as may be considered on merits that a candidate is suitable and eligible in all respects for post. So my humble submission before lordships is, my lord, here, my lord, on the basis of which all these clamor is being made that we have all allowed to appear at the written test, and naturally there is a shortlisting made that endures some right in our favor on the basis of which we can embank upon. My lord, I will just bring it to lordship's notice one thing. My lord, all these candidates, 696 candidates who were allowed to sit at the examination, they had applied against an advertisement, thereby referring to all these stages of examination and terms and conditions of the examination. Now, my lord, at this point of time, all these persons, under fortuitous circumstances, wants a fiat from your lordship saying that my lord may kindly grant them the opportunity to bypass their own undertaking, given that they will be subjected to the terms and conditions of the advertisement as well as the terms and conditions fixed by the Staff Selection Commission.
Any other point?
My lord, one more thing, my lord.
No, I'm not hearing you.
Yes. Only when subject to lordship permission, but only the development, the subsequent development. After your lordships allowed that in the judgment, my lord, I am just bringing the facts. Originally, 4,976 or something of that sort candidates in Pindi, they were also allowed written examination. Their results were not published. But after your lordship directed for preliminary examination by virtue of that your lordship's judgment, all those candidates were asked to preliminary examination, and what the Staff Selection Commission found after publication of the result of the preliminary examination, only 2,501 candidates have now been selected for appearing at the written test. This is the difference between the situation. If a preliminary examination is held And if a preliminary examination is not held and a written test is conducted.
Your Lordships, the writ petitions which Mr. Mahanti is representing have been filed on 6/11/2025. That is few days before.
Yeah.
Date, check the date. No? And Your Lordships, in one of the writ petitions, that is 31675 of 2025, Your Lordships, my date chart contains all the detail.
Yeah.
But I haven't prepared a date set. I'm sorry.
In fact, I'm actually placing it the other way. Should I be placing it for the first? But as Mr. Mahanti spoke, so I'm placing serial number 17, of course, has been
A piece of mind of sharing with you all. Several petitions have been filed before the first court where information is sought for why you are not making the appointment.
Yes.
We are threatening the government officers from one side. From here, Mr. G and Mohanty and Lenka, they say, you threaten us from that side, why you are not making appointment. From here, you stay the appointment process. How the government should function? Number one. Number two, it is not some factory work they are appointing. They are appointing as teachers. They should be a higher standard. The examination should be strict. Everything is ideal. I fully agree with that. But how many schools are without the teachers? And how long that can go on? Therefore, I am not taking up the matter on merits. I am only, without prejudice to anybody's rights, I am taking these matters for final hearing in the second or third week of January. In the meanwhile, entire recruitment process should culminate into
Lordships.
the result.
Lordships.
And that will not be prejudicial to anybody.
Yes, nobody will claim it.
Nobody can claim any equity or the thing. Simply, if the petitions are allowed, they should go home by taking the nearest bus. That's all. Therefore, we will protect all contentions which you have urged are definitely worthy of consideration. More particularly, my own judgment.
Yes.
I fully understand which your friend was arguing.
And I have given.
Therefore,
Sir,
therefore, what I am suggesting is let recruitment process reach its culmination point without claiming any equity or the like.
Yes.
My lord, can
Yes.
I? My lord, now your lordship, my lord, I can. That is what my understanding, my feeling is. If I have delved into the matter deep, and your lordship have delivered the judgment,
Correct.
the moment your lordship will be appraised of the factual similarity.
I will set aside the empire.
No, I am not saying that.
The apex
Sir, that is your lordship.
27,000 teachers were set aside.
No, that is your lordship's discretion. My lord, I am nobody, my lord. It is my duty to place the matter before your lordship. That is your lordship's discretion to take the call, what to do and what not to do. I am too small a pride to say something. But the only thing I say, if after the facts are the identical facts, all the dates, I have given a comparative chart between the Sanskrit.
You came to court on 6/11/2020.
Yes, madam. I am saying that. The other case which your lordship accepted, there the candidate came on July, and here also June. Here also the first petitioner has also come in June.
June.
He did not tell, now he has the amendment.
His prayer is also there. You
It is not there. That's the reason you have.
Then I am not misunderstood by that. Your lordship kindly see prayer in his case.
I don't see.
Your lordship kindly see.
Relate to all these matters. Lots of action.
In read petition number 1.
Sit down. heard learned advocates appearing for the parties.
My comparative set of Sanskrit and Hindi.
A host of contentions are advanced by learned advocates appearing for the parties. First off, most of them may be worthy of consideration at the appropriate time. First off, this court notices pendency of PILs and other petitions wherein the recruitment process has been interdicted, wherein our anguish is expressed as to why the vacancies are not being filled up, more particularly in the sector of education. First off. In fact, a specific stand is taken by the government in some of the petitions to the effect that this court has been interdicting the recruitment process and therefore the hands of the government are tied. First off. Next paragraph. Ordinarily, the recruitment process, more particularly relating to the schools and educational institutions, should not be interdicted, subject to all just exceptions. First off. However, this court-wide order dated so and so had permitted the process to go on, but short of issuing the appointment orders. First off. It is a matter of judicial cognizance that in several institutions, the teacher-taught ratio is terribly impaired. First off, that would not augur well to the interest of community of the taught. First off, in the above circumstances, the recruitment process shall go on and culminate into the fructification by issuance of appointment orders to the selected candidates. First off. However,
select list is to be published. Final select list is to be published.
If necessary, by preparing and publishing the
Final
select list in a normative way. First off. Next one. However, the conclusion of selection process and the recruitment process by issuance of appointment orders shall be subject to the outcome of these petitions. First one. Every appointment order shall boldly state the same to the appointee. Who shall not plead any equity or the like whatsoever. First one, the matter shall be heard on merits in the third week of January 2026.
Can it be little earlier?
Little early because second week of January.
Same day may be fixed.
Second week.
Same day আমরা কোন কথা
The same order has been passed in that case also.
That is all.
In that also.
Yeah.
Issue appointment.
No,
We cannot alter because it is